Thanks, Danny. Hi, Jos. Obviously missing Brydon, but is it comforting and a bit reassuring that you have someone in Jamie Overton who's close to, pretty much a like-for-like replacement?
Yeah, obviously really disappointed for Brydon to be ruled out of the tournament, but it gives opportunity to Jamie Overton, who's been performing really well. Like you say, similar style of cricketer. So excited for him to get his chance.
Australia, South Africa, we've just seen has been rained off. Obviously puts fate back in your hands rather than potentially having to worry about net run rate. Is that a bit of a boost for your team?
Yeah, I think the equation would be the same, no matter what, that we need to win 2 games of cricket. First of all, we focus fully on tomorrow. Going to be a tough test against Afghanistan, but we're really excited for that challenge. Everyone's very much looking forward to the game. Try and build on the positives of the last performance and try and take home the victory.
Obviously, the last time you guys met was the 2023 World Cup. Just what did you learn from that fixture?
They're obviously a really competitive side that have been performing really well, getting better and better over the years, and give them lots of respect. We know they play a unique style in some senses with some great spin options in Rashid and Noor, obviously 2 standout guys that we'll need to prepare really well for. But as much as we look at the opposition, it's focusing on ourselves, bringing the best version of our cricket and being confident that will be enough to win the game.
Obviously the backdrop to this fixture has been sort of dominated by a bit of political discourse in the background. I was just wondering what sort of the deciding factor was for you to say I'm comfortable for this to go ahead. I know you said you've chatted with Mohammed Nabi and what was sort of discussed there with you two.
Yeah, I think I've taken a lot of advice from lots of experts. I think credit to Rob Key and the ECB been very, very good at supporting me and all the players and giving us information and education around this and making it an ECB decision. I think as we're very saddened at the plight of women and girls in Afghanistan at the moment and the struggles that they are facing. But we hope that the game tomorrow can be a source of hope and enjoyment in what's obviously a tough time at the moment. So I think we're really excited about the match. Sport has a great power to unite people and give hope, and that's what we hope this game will do.
Hi, Jos. There's been some talk that with India knowing knowing where all their games will be in Dubai, that gives them a big advantage. Is that something you've got a view on?
Not really. I think it's a unique tournament already, isn't it, with being hosted here with one team playing in a different place. But no, it's not something I'm sort of worried too much about at the moment. I've got all my focus on preparing well tonight and our game tomorrow.
In terms of, I guess, the balance of your squad, does that make it harder knowing you might have to play in 2 different countries compared to only one?
No, not necessarily. I don't think the conditions are going to be too outrageously different, to be honest. So, look, as I said, we've really focused one game at a time. We focused hard on the Australia game. We didn't get the result that we wanted. So we dust ourselves down and prepare really well for tomorrow and get the level of performance that'll give us a positive result.
From the UK before we open it up? This gentleman here at the front, and then we'll take the one behind, please. Thank you.
Yeah, just after getting Rehan, now 3 spinners in the English side, and on the other side of one, have also 3 quality spinners. So how you compare these spin attacks? And secondly, if this spin attack would be bowling, and what would be the ideal total for the team batting first?
Yeah, I think it's about every game of cricket is turning up and assessing the conditions and playing accordingly. So I think sitting here tonight and giving you a guess at a total is quite hard. But we know that Afghanistan possess some fantastic spinners and they're the cornerstone of their side. For us, we've got a nice mix of spin and obviously some fantastic pace bowling options as well. So we're very comfortable with the balance of our team.
Harry Brook is a great performer, but he's not been doing well recently. Are you concerned about his form and what did you expect from him in the next match?
No, I don't have any concerns for Harry. Harry's one of the biggest and brightest young players in the world game. So obviously he has high expectations for himself and wants to perform well and be a match winner for the side. And generally speaking, a player of that quality, the longer they don't do that, the closer they are always to coming back and performing really well. So we know he's an important member of the team. He's, as I said, one of the best young players in the world. So we got full trust and confidence in him.
A couple more. Daniel from Quick Info, just on the far side. We've got a mic for Daniel, please. Thank you.
Hi, Jos. The Afghan captain Hashmatullah Shahidi was here, and one of the things he said was it suits Afghanistan slightly better generally when they bat first, and I just wondered if you have a view on whether you'd like to bat or chase, given you seem to be a bit of a factor against Australia.
Yeah, I think obviously in the Australia game the dew did come in, and second innings probably skidded on a bit better, but no, we'll sort of, as I said, each game is individual. You got to play well. The toss doesn't guarantee a result either, so whatever happens at the toss, we know we need to put in a level of performance to win the game.
Hi Joe, the last match was totally batting wicket. What do you expect from the tomorrow pitch? Especially it will be a batting or for useful for the spin. And what do you think? What about your pace attack, especially the way they bowled against Australia? It wasn't up to the mark.
So can you repeat your question?
Yeah, are you going to change some of your fast bowlers? Because in the previous match, they were not up to the mark. Australia chased 351, that was a huge target. But despite of heavy target, they chased it out. And what about your group position? Because the today match was abandoned, and now every match is doing the situation for every team.
Yeah, I think pretty much from the start of the tournament, every game is a must-win. So we've got 2 games left, and to progress further, we know we have to win those games. So that's a very clear situation for us to be in. And yeah, I think the other question about the seam bowlers, we got great confidence in those guys. Level of performance was good, and as always, there's little areas we want to improve and chase that perfect game.
Jos, you said after the T20 World Cup last year, you were sort of slightly concerned about your own job. You got renewed by Rob Key to carry on in the role. Do you feel like the stakes are quite personally high on this match? Like it's, obviously you're right over the gate. The team's right on the precipice here.
Absolutely. I think any time as an England captain, you want to perform, and you want to perform well, and you want to lead your team to winning games of cricket. So we haven't been doing that enough in the recent past, but very soon as you sort of catch yourself thinking about any negative things or those kind of things, try and completely flip that and focus on all the positive things that could go right and where you can take the team. Very much focus on that.
Cool. And just to follow up on that question earlier about the quicks and kind of what you're expecting from them this game, given the Australia game. How was the kind of debrief with the bowlers, and what are you kind of expecting from them looking ahead to this match?
Yeah, the debrief was pretty easy, to be honest. I thought, as we all felt, that we did good things in phases and probably just weren't quite consistent enough in a couple of areas. And also, sometimes you've got to give credit to someone who plays an outstanding innings. So, we've sort of parked that now. We look forward to the game tomorrow. The guys have all prepared really well. We turn up with a lot of positivity and trying to impart our style of play on the game tomorrow.